Soccer players afraid of baseballs, people chasing cheese, and the US's takedown of FIFA. Welcome to Timeout with Tio, where I count on my 5 favorite moments in sports from the past week. And I'm your host, Tip Oshinsky. Now, the big news this past week was that 14 FIFA officials were indicted and 7 arrested for alleged racketeering and corruption, including accepting over $150 million in bribes and kickbacks. Considering the last World Cup generated over $4 billion for FIFA, which is a nonprofit, $150 million is pennies and pointless. But the US was like, I don't think so. We may not be good at soccer, and we may be the only country to call the sport soccer, but we are going to take you down. And so for my 5th favorite moment of the week, I show you why US prosecutors are so badass.
Really is the World Cup of fraud. And today we're issuing FIFA a red card.
Oh snap, you just got a red card. Watch out, Sepp Blatter, the US is coming for you next. Fortunately, Sepp already knows what it's like to fall hard and publicly. Next on my list comes from the Warriors Rockets series. Now, we all know how frickin' adorable Riley Curry is, with her impersonation of her dad's celebration moves and her press conference performances. But my 4th favorite moment comes from Game 4 and everyone's favorite bumbling ref, Joey Crawford.
Set as Terry lays it in, down goes Joey. Down goes Joey.
He gets me every time. This isn't the first time he's fell either. It's almost as if he's paid to wipe out every so often.
Early on the first touch of the ball game.
Hey Riley, what do you think of that? Tough critic. My 3rd favorite moment comes from one of the most innovative, prolific, genius broadcasters of our time. Yes, you guessed it, Mike Francesa. On Thursday, Francesa proceeded to scroll through his phone for approximately 50 seconds while on air. It was truly riveting television.
Let's see, I'm not getting the reds come up here. Let me go the other way. Stats. Let me find them here. Okay, here we go. Well, I'll get them in a minute. I can't find them right now.
It's not that he couldn't find what he was looking for. It was that he couldn't remember what he was looking for. Now, to be fair, trying to find ways for Mets to improve their team leaves most of us confused and speechless. Number 2 on my list comes from Manchester City FC, who decided to take their talents to the batting cage with the Toronto Blue Jays. And for keeper Joe Hart, he quickly found out that foul balls can be a scary thing.
The guy that throws the hardest.
You know, for a guy whose job it is to attack balls head on, you would have thought his instinct would be to stop it, not scream and cower and be laughed at all over the internet. They're all gonna laugh at you! And my favorite moment of the week comes from an event across the pond. This past week marked the 6th unofficial Gloucestershire cheese rolling, where people run as fast as they can down a steep hill after a wheel of cheese. And I am not making this up. Okay, raise your hands if you want to participate in this next year. Just make sure your health insurance is paid, and I know you can find a better costume than that mouse one. I think Sepp Blatter would win that race if the wheel of cheese was bribes and the people running behind him were the US authorities. Aw, come on, Riley. Those are my 5 favorite moments in sports from this past week. Did you see something better? Tweet me at Timo Loves Sports with the hashtag TimeoutWithTio, or like me on Facebook and tell me about it. Also, subscribe to my YouTube channel to watch other amazing moments in sports. Until next week.